scorched world is in a constant state of flux. It's on the cusp of a great upheaval as we speak. And in the wake of it, all our feelings will amount to nothing.
Check 1 2 1 2.
My sweet waifu.
Is that you? Mic check. Mic check. Waifu. Tell. Is that you?
Mr. Polo Born Fly himself. How you doing, brother?
What's up, brother?
So, I know you got some topics you want to talk about.
Yeah, we got some great stuff.
Some ridiculous anime.
We do.
And one of these we should have been talking about a long time ago, right?
Long time ago. We're going to touch on that a little bit soon. But this is episode 26. It's actually my favorite number of Mic Check Waifu. I'm Polo, that's Till. And we're going to start this show off by, as always, it's thanking our sponsor, Lube Complex. Go to lubecomplex.com. Use the offer code waifu to save. Obviously, this hoodie I got on is another Lube Complex joint. What's dope about this hoodie is that I don't know if I've ever showed this hoodie, but on the back, she's actually coming through. She's coming through the chest, which is pretty dope. I like it a lot. And also our Patreon producers, which I don't have pulled up because I'm a professional podcaster. Professional. Okay, so it is Monique Williams and Connor. Thank you so much for producing this episode and many episodes of Mic Check Waifu. You guys literally keep the lights on, and we truly appreciate you and everything that you do for us. So thank you so much for that.
As well as we appreciate all of our other Patreon subscribers as well. That can't be understated how much we appreciate you all. Like, no matter what level you support us, we enjoy and appreciate the support that you give us for sure. Also, hey, check out that Teespring store. Teespring.com/stores/Mic Check Waifu. You can get the shirt that Tel is wearing in the video version of the podcast right there. Grace, my favorite waifu. She's dope. Oh, and speaking of other dope stuff, we have a giveaway, an Amazon gift card giveaway. Just listen a little bit further into the episode to figure out how you can get this Amazon gift card. Next episode is going to be the episode that we draw the winner for our Amazon gift card. So make sure you listen further into the episode to figure out how to get that gift card and write it into our email and our Twitter. Yeah, it's holiday season. Why not get a little bit of extra something for yourself?
Straight up.
Family.
Straight up. It's pretty dope. So let's start this podcast. All right. I want to start off with something I think we both should have been watching for a very, very long time now. And that's definitely going to be Vinland Saga. And the problem is, okay, we're going to be honest with you. The problem is what we use to watch our anime. We use Verve and we used Funimation. Okay, those are the two programs we use. Vinland Saga is only on Amazon.
It's on Amazon Prime. Yep.
So the only way we can watch it is if we have Amazon Prime, which I don't anymore. I got rid of it because I stopped ordering stuff from Amazon a long time ago. So there's no sense of me paying for it.
And I was gonna say, if you remember, I actually did bring up watching Vinland Saga. I had watched one episode on Amazon Prime. And I just couldn't continue because it's Amazon Prime. Watching stuff on there just felt inconvenient.
Yeah, it was because you gotta jump through a few hoops in Amazon Prime, even when you do gotta to watch stuff on there anyway. But I brought it up on a website we shall not ever mention, and I started watching it. I still hate that website, but this show, fire, bro.
I mean, I remember the first episode. I said I think it might be worth everything that it is getting all the hype about. But it was only the first episode.
Yeah, it's worth much more than that. Yeah, it's
It was ranked higher than Demon Slayer.
Okay, I can 100% see that so far. I can see that.
But yeah, it's that good.
I don't know if it's gonna rank higher than Demon Slayer on our official Mic Check Waifu scale. If you guys don't know, if you guys are just jumping into the podcast for the first time ever, hey, welcome. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you. But we do have an official rating system where we rate our anime on. And per our scale, I don't think it's going to be higher than Demon Slayer. Only for the simple fact is the animation to me isn't as good. Like, it kind of borderline gets on my nerves a little bit. But other than that, this storytelling, these characters, this world, I mean, it's real world in the past. It's the best sequel to Arslan ever. Because to be honest, that's what it feels like.
Hey, Arslan was good though.
Arslan was mad good, man. It was so good.
I don't remember if I like the ending of Arslan, but everything else about Arslan was fire.
I don't think I like the ending of Arslan either because I can't even remember it.
Yeah,
but no, it
couldn't have been that good.
Yeah, no, it could have been that good. The beginning of it was fantastic though, and this is just as good. This is way better than that, actually. Way better. Goddamn, dude.
That's high praise from Polo Born Fly.
Yeah, because I'm harsh. I'm kind of harsh. I got a wide range of of anime spectrum, but I'm extremely meticulous on how I look at anime and how I talk about it. But this one I can't get enough of. Like, it was so hard for me to jump in Discord today because I'm like, shit, let me just finish this episode real quick. And then I will finish the episode. I'm like, all right, let me get one more because I saw you pop in there. I'm like, oh damn, it's almost time to record. All right, let me see what's gonna happen next before we start the show. And then I just finished the episode. But I got to episode 9 and literally I started at I think 8 o'clock. So I've been going through it and I've been tweeting about it a little bit. It's so good, dude. I can't stress this enough, man. I think this might, depending on how it continues on, because I'm only on episode 9, might have better, if not equal to, if not better than Asher Lost in Space character development. That's how good the character development is.
I mean, I do say there that every episode of Asher Lost in Space was some character development.
Strong character development. This is there as well.
Oh, goodness.
This is there as well for sure.
Okay, I gotta check this out, huh?
You do. Yeah, you really do. I want to go into more detail, but I don't want to go into more detail until you start it because I went into it knowing absolutely zilch about this show. Like nothing at all. I didn't even know the setting is what it is. And yeah, I'm enthralled. I'm captivated. And what made me watch it was a tweet from Cryfu. He was like, yeah, this show has the best character development ever. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. I watched Asher Lost in Space this year, so I'm not gonna say that, but
you kind of on that. You about to agree with him, huh?
Yeah, I am. I'm about halfway through it though. A little less than halfway. So, because it's 21 episodes out right now. Is it right? Is it just 21 episodes? I think it's just 21 episodes because doesn't Amazon just release full out?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just 21. Damn. I'm looking forward to hearing what you think about it though. So maybe next week we can go into a little bit more detail about Vinland Saga, but it definitely deserves it. Yeah, it definitely deserves all the praise it's getting because Annie Twitter's going nuts about this show, and I see why. I get it.
I mean, they've been going nuts about Vinland Saga for a minute though.
That's true.
And we've been talking about, I can't remember his name, the double axe dude. Him going hard.
Double axe dude.
The dude who he like chopping trees down. And people at the same time.
Yeah. I just got to old boy actually. Like I literally just saw the throwing of an axe.
I gotta check him out.
Yeah,
but now I gotta go binge me some Vinland Saga.
You do.
I was literally talking about it. I'm sorry. Like I really should have already finished it by now. But
yeah, same.
I want to talk about this movie.
Oh yeah, for the listeners, by the way, we're going back to a little bit of our old format where we just bring you a bunch of anime that we've been watching, and tell he's been watching the movie called Black Fox, right?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
So all right. First of all, when I first even heard about this movie, I saw like a Crunchyroll trailer. It was like the very opening of the movie, and it was like, oh, that's pretty dope. It's like a ninja movie. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be cool, interesting. It starts off with like this mad, like, all right, you see this little girl scared running, and she like running through this house, and you see this like ninja walking behind her with like this dog mask on.
Oh, I think I saw this
like
trailer.
Dog or fox mask on, and he chasing her, and you know she's scared. She ducking and diving. She hiding. She end up hiding upstairs in like the attic, and he come up there and find her in the box. And as soon as he like go to like stab at her in the box, she kick out. Boom.
Yeah, flying. I did see this trailer.
Pull out the sword. She flipped the sword out, and you find out, oh, she actually got skills. She actually raw.
Yeah, she's a shinobi.
Yeah, they throwing ninja stars at her. She knocking on ninja stars back and stuff like that. And they just fighting. And they end up blowing the roof off this house and all this kind of stuff. I'm just like, yo, like this is crazy. But I knew something was weird as soon as I saw it because some shinobi, they'll have like a switchblade where they can hit it and it'll go to the dull side instead of the sharp side. And that's what she did. So she didn't want to hurt him. So I'm like, this must be a family member. Right. So I find out, and my prediction was right, that she was training with her grandfather.
Oh, don't spoilers. Okay.
No, I'm about to spoil this.
You about to spoil it?
Yes, I'm about to spoil it, bro.
Oh no, I want to watch it.
That's too bad. I'm just messing around. I'm not that messed up.
No, but it's fire though, huh?
I just want to talk about how. So first of all, it has to be a second movie based off the ending. Oh,
dope!
And there's two characters in this movie who become unlikely allies. And I think it's actually really cool. And I think the idea that you get from the movie, you would not see coming.
Okay.
Like what ends up happening in the end is not anything that you would have thought was going to happen in the beginning. You're going to be like,
I'm intrigued.
Oh. You're like, oh, okay.
I'm going to add that to my list real quick.
Yeah. But I definitely would recommend anyone watch it. She reminds me of, if you know who Strider Hiryu is, from Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, yeah.
The Capcom character who had all the animals who helped him. Mm-hmm. It's something like that.
Oof. Okay. Oh, shit, you got me intrigued now. I'm excited.
And it didn't feel like I watched it that long. Like, it's 90 minutes long.
So a typical anime movie.
Yeah, but I didn't feel like it was that long, you know?
Yeah, what anime movie did you watch that you just did not expect to like recently?
That Fireflies movie. You remember that one?
Oh, yeah. You didn't expect to like that one?
No, first of all, that shit was sad as...
Yes. Yeah.
And that was too much for me, bro. Too much. Ridiculous. I got kids. I can't...
Oh my goodness.
That movie almost made me cry. What you mean? Strong. His mom got completely incinerated from head to toe. His dad's entire fleet and ship was destroyed, and they basically ended up homeless.
Yeah, it was crazy.
The little girl died by herself because her brother was too arrogant and too stuck up to actually ask for help and actually get a job and help him. And then he ends up dying too because he starved himself. That movie was sad.
Don't watch. This is basically Tell's way of telling y'all listeners, don't watch it because he just gave you the entire.
It was don't watch the movie. It was super sad and it was so well animated.
Yeah, it was good. It was
Studio Ghibli sucks.
Yeah,
they are amazing at what they do, and they made me sad.
Absolutely incredible.
The subs were ridiculously good because, like, we talked about this already though. Like I was talking about how like. The subs are really good because it's like they actually found like little kids to do the voice, so it didn't sound like an adult trying to act like a little kid.
Right. Which you can start to tell after a while that's not what it is. Yeah. Listening to it after a while.
Yeah, but it's actually really, really. I don't know. That movie was really good. But I also think Black Fox is a movie worth watching. Mm-hmm. It got me hyped for Heaven's Feel 3.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
There were some scenes in here that was so highly, like, so well animated that I was like, oh, I can get more of this. Can I have more of this?
Oh wait, they're doing that?
No, they're not. They're not. It's a studio called Studio 3 Hertz.
Oh,
3HZ.
okay.
Yeah, and they did well for their animation. I loved the actual art style. It was like this soft yet like clean look. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It was nice. It was nice. I liked a lot about this show. The main character is probably my least favorite part about the show.
Wow, interesting.
But she actually isn't like bad.
Yeah.
The second main character is probably my favorite part about the show.
Mm.
And that character is, I don't know. I feel like that character's relatable, and I really like that character.
Nice. Okay.
Way more. Like, second character is probably like a 9.
Mhm.
Main character, like number 1 main character, is probably like a 7.5.
Damn. So, like you said a little bit ago, the animation was soft and clean.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm talking about like more or less like the art style, right? So like when it came to lighting and lighting effects and whatnot, you could see they used very like almost old school subtle tricks,
Right.
but mixed in like that newer generation.
You know what that makes me think about?
What's up?
Grimgar and that art style. How basically the entire world was painted, but like everything came to the foreground in like a modern day art.
You'll probably really like this.
Yeah, which was incredible. I love that shit. So speaking of that, though, I was on Twitter talking to some of our compatriots, and everybody was just talking about how great Mob Psycho is. And I kept saying over and over and over, I'm like, I just can't. This art style is probably the worst looking art style like I've ever seen, in my personal opinion. Like, that art style is gross, but everybody told me that when you watching that show, the art style complements everything that goes on in the show. Is that true?
So I just want to say this before I answer your question. It's a proven fact at this point that Tell can give a recommendation to Polo, and it has to be Twitter to let Polo to make Polo.
Listen, it doesn't have to be Twitter.
Yeah, I gotta go through Twitter. If y'all want Polo to watch my Tell's recommendations, go through Twitter. Y'all heard it here first. Episode 26. Go through Twitter and it will get Polo to watch it.
No,
but yes.
I need revalidation from you because of Twitter.
So, I'm gonna say that I think the art style matches it perfectly.
What?
And I think that it honestly, like, it's a scratchy art look for a reason.
I hate it for a reason, and that's what everybody keeps saying. Just that.
Well, I think so. The idea is that, like, you have any idea what Mob Psycho 100 is?
I have no fucking clue.
I don't want to spoil it, then,
okay.
But like,
I'm going.
The idea is that it's almost like, think of a broken boundary, right? Like, think of how easy it is to break the boundaries of something that's so like scratchy, like to where there's no actual limit to it.
Like the main character looks like poop. He literally looks like a turd.
Please watch like the first, like at least watch the first 3 episodes, my dude.
Will do.
Okay, let's do a watch along tonight.
This is gonna be Polo's promise. I promise to watch 3 episodes of Mob Psycho. I am. You gotta watch.
I am. You gotta watch it. We gotta do like a Twitch watch along or something like that, bro.
What I might do is I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna live tweet it when I start it. And I'm gonna do like a Twitter thread of Mob Psycho. Cause I have been doing nothing but talking shit about how ugly it looks.
Nothing. You didn't even give it a chance. It deserved it.
You're right.
Think about this. I'm just gonna say this. You remember, because it's made by the same people who do One Punch Man.
Interesting. Okay, well,
It's the same comic artist or the same mangaka as him.
okay.
But like that's why the main character and Saitama actually have that very similar look, because they're supposed to be like a bland character with more detail to them than they actually know themselves. So
Okay, it's dope. I like that. So, all right, a question then for you. What show, like me, there's multiple shows. What art style killed the show for you?
like just made me hate it.
Yeah.
Shin-Chan.
Yeah. What a good
Like
one.
Shin-Chan was a great show.
Fantastic
in terms
show.
of comedic ridiculousness. But sometimes the art was just like,
Too much. It's just too ridiculous.
this is trash. This is literal trash.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that.
But like they obviously did that for a reason, but it was still like it was hard to like enjoy it sometimes.
Like visually, it hurt sometimes.
Definitely.
What else? You got any other shows that do that? I know for me, it's Mob Psycho. I keep wanting to watch this Ashura. What is it? Ashura, this Netflix fighting one.
Oh yeah,
That people be talking about too.
Yeah.
That CGI just looks.
That's also me too.
Yeah.
Ari Fureta did that same thing to me with that CGI, that 3D CGI. Yeah, that shit killed me. Sorry.
It don't. It hurts, and that's why Vinland Saga, the art style is not going to be as good as Demon Slayer, but everything else is so top notch that I don't even care.
Oh, and then Demon Lord retry.
The art style?
Everything about Demon Lord retry was trash.
You like it? Okay, well, no, they did have some sections in there that was real bad.
But you thought Demon Lord retry had good animation?
I'm trying to think of some animated scenes and I can't remember. I know when he turned into that white fighter dude. Yeah.
That dragon he punched out was the worst.
It was poop. Yeah.
CGI of the year.
Yeah, you're right. Because I was getting that in what's the other one?
The character development was trash.
Commonplace, the world's strongest animation. That's what I was getting confused with.
Yeah,
that was
Ari
terrible
Fureta. They only had the only issue with Ari Fureta's CGI was the fact that it was that overly like super shiny.
Yeah.
Everything had to look metallic. That was trash.
It looked like Bakugan.
Yeah,
Bakugan did that same thing when they threw up.
Bakugan did it better.
Yeah, because it was a lot softer. It wasn't as harsh and shiny.
Yeah. How you let a 90s 2000 anime with no budget?
Definitely a kid show too at that.
Right. Goodness gracious.
Man, I can't wait. Another anime I wanted to talk about though is seriously, dude, SAO.
Let's do it.
My goodness, bro. Seriously? When the pugilist came in his latest episode, we're gonna spoil the latest episode of SAO.
Let's do it.
Just all of SAO in general. Because this SAO has been extremely incredible this season. This season
we said it once.
Yeah, we said it once. It's definitely better than season 1, even through like episode 3. Like I just loved it. Bro, I got a new favorite what they call it? I got a new favorite synthesis person.
Oh,
the new night.
12?
Yeah. Oh my God, was there Shanti? I think it's her name.
12. All I remember was Synthesis 12, but whatever her name is, yeah, she fires.
I love her, dude. I love her demeanor. I love her attitude. I love the way she fights.
I love that little smile she gave at the end, even when she knew she won.
Yes, man. Oh my God. How incredible was that, dude? Oh my God. I can't tell you between animations. We just talked about terrible animations. I can't tell you how much bomb ass animation we got between Fire Force and SAO this week that just had me overwhelmed with joy. It was
so good. So good.
It was so beautiful, dude.
I loved how like when the pugilist, like the chief of the pugilist was trying to like hype himself up. He's throwing the punch. Yeah, boom, and his arm catches on fire. Throws the punch with his left hand. Boom, his arm catches on fire. Hit his chest. boom, his whole body catches on fire. And you hear the people behind him going, roof, roof,
Yeah, she was fire,
and I'm like,
bro.
let's go. And I'm like, let's go. And it didn't sound like it was one person yet rooting for him. It sounded like it was men rooting for him. It didn't just sound like it was women rooting for him. It sounded like multiple men and women rooting for him. And they got the little beat going in the background. And each time he had to pump himself up, you could see he's like making himself harder and harder, making his skin harder and harder. His abs is getting tougher. And he going in and he still keeps getting cut. But it's like, yo.
Because Ashanti was amazing. I think she's like my favorite for real.
Yeah.
Like she was just incredible. Like, and then like they had fire forces not quite up to that scale, up to that level yet. But that sound, man, when he went in on her and he threw that first punch, that like when you hear in like your headphones, like I'm listening with these AKGs, so it was like it blew me back. I got blown back. I'm like, oh shit! It was incredible, man. I don't know, man. I don't know how they do it.
I gotta say that whole like, so how the episode started, first of all, like you got our dude going through like killing people, and you know she's just like, I'll just go handle it myself.
Yep.
Well, what you mean, lady? We don't even know who you are. We haven't even seen you do anything.
Not in the entire show. We haven't seen her once.
You have not been introduced yet, and you just like, I'll handle it.
Completely dull, completely blank face.
Old dude is like, and we know old dude is like the second strongest, right?
Right.
Berkoli goes like, if she says she can handle it, we gonna let her handle it. And I'm like, oh, she must be raw. She gotta be raw. Like, she gotta be the truth.
So the pugilist runs up, man. They run up low, like deep too, super deep. When they get up there, they just see her. Yeah, they just see her. And they're like, oh, okay. You want to just bring one person? And then he sends one girl, go handle my light work, basically. And she gets her arm chopped in half, not off, but in half, like vertically.
They also made a point to let us know that the pugilist can't be cut.
That's true. I forgot about that.
They made a point like you can't cut the pugilist. You have to fight them physically. Like swords, they refuse to take damage from a sword. And I'm like,
yeah, because their skin is too tough.
Like, yeah, but you know how this game or what the world they're playing in is more about willpower, right?
Right.
So their willpower won't allow them to be cut. You gotta throw a punch to hurt them. And like, first of all, that's the dopest like mechanic mentally in the world anyway. They're just completely resistant to swords because they want you to physically hit them. So it's like,
that's good game balance.
Yeah, and it opens up an advantage for them, right?
Yeah.
Because they obviously have to get closer. But they also go into that backstory about how like apparently she enjoys cutting people up.
Yep.
Like she don't really understand why, but it's something she enjoys doing. So the cardinal or the what was she the cardinal?
Yeah, she was one of the cardinals, but
she was basically like, yeah, I'm gonna give you a sword with the highest priority. So like everything you touch, cut. Yeah, it
cuts everything.
I'm like, yo,
man, that's like getting the best ray weapon in an MMO, bro.
It's the thinnest sword in the world, but yeah, it's like the best ray weapon in MMO. Don't you worry, it hits everything hard.
It cuts and hits everything hard. Hell, and she didn't even use her art, did she?
No,
she because you can't. No, because the only thing you can use against a pugilist is your fist or art, and she didn't even use the art. She still just used the sword, which is crazy, man.
Which goes to show she's ridiculous. But my favorite part was the last part. It was the ending.
Yeah, mine too. Finally, bro, Asuna is in the game, dude.
She in the building. She came through. And first of all, I'm like, yo, they gave her all the abilities. She walked in with more powers than Kirito. Was like, hold up. What y'all doing? Let me open up the ground on y'all real quick.
Looking like a waifu, though, too.
Like, okay. Angel, like, come on, my guy.
I see you.
What's going on here? I was so hyped.
Dude, me too, man. Me too. It finally, I just want to see what she's going to say when she see Kirito, though. Like
who the fuck did this to him?
Yeah, straight up.
And
she'll be pissed.
Who neck got a break?
Right.
You know, Asuna not having it.
Is it gonna be a harem situation? Is it gonna be Alice and Asuna fighting over Kirito?
Here's the thing: I don't think Asuna rocking with that at all.
No, she's not.
I don't think she share.
Straight up.
But I think that she's gonna realize that Kirito in this world has been here far longer than what it feels like to them. Like, he's been here for years. Yep. Like, he grew up here basically.
Yep. And for them, it was a couple weeks.
No, I mean, they've known each other for years now because, like,
no, I'm saying in the real world.
Oh yeah, for them it was like a couple of weeks.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been in there since he was literally a kid. And like the way the time works in this scale, I love that, dude. I love that whole story aspect. This story is fucking mind blown, man. Like, how are you this good when you have better. Yeah, it's better. Yeah. How are you this good when you have no main character? Like, your main character is a vegetable. Your other main character literally just got into the game. What's this, 7 episodes in? 9 episodes. This is 9 episodes, right?
Yeah. Wait, it's episode 9. Yeah, so next week is episode 10.
Yeah. 9 episodes in, one of the main characters finally get into like the scene, and it's still this good.
And I think that's part of what makes it so good, right? Is that because they gave us like a whole new like array and set of main characters, a whole new focus. It's almost like this is what we wanted, right? Yeah. Because the first half of Sword Art Online wasn't as good as this half.
No.
And it got
You mean
better.
this season or
yeah. Like, I'm talking about Sword Art Online Alicization.
Yeah.
Part. That part wasn't as good as War of the Underworld.
No, not even close.
War of Underworld is like leaps and bounds, in my opinion, better. Like,
but we needed Alicization for War of the Underworld to be this good.
But it's the same thing. We needed season 1 of Sword Art Online to understand why this is so good, right?
And you even needed season 2 because that's how you saw Vecna's brother or whatever, because he was in Gun Gale.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, running the fade on people, PKing people, dog.
Well, Asuna about to do, and that's what I think is also going to happen.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool twist because Asuna is going to do the saving of Kirito this time.
Yep, which is awesome, dude. It's just so incredible. I love that shit, dude. Seriously, what other anime in the world can do this? I don't think there's no other anime that world build as good as. I mean, besides like Dragon Ball Z and maybe Naruto, right?
It takes decades,
bro.
Like
yeah.
this part. And if you think about it, this anime
did that in way less time.
Each time they build a world for us, it's a completely different world.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens that this is the best world they've built so far.
Right.
And it was that first season was the original best world, and then this season is officially the best world.
But with like they did that with the real world stuff going on too.
Yep.
Because the real world stuff too is always completely different than the game world stuff.
Yeah. And it was the parallels.
Yep. God damn it. When you dive deep into SAO like this, you start to realize that this anime is actually a great, in my opinion. Like I can't find ways or reasons why it couldn't be. Cause like,
it's received way too much hate, bro.
Yeah, it does. It does. It really does. I don't know if this one has though. I haven't heard anybody really hate this one, but I heard a lot of love for it. I just heard a lot of people not watching it. I guess is essentially what I'm getting at here. Whew.
Which is uncalled for, unjustified. They need to fight me.
Straight up. Do I want to rewatch this whole thing dub whenever that comes out too? I think I do.
I definitely think it'll be worth it in this one.
Yeah, because I want to experience those fights again, just being able to look at it, just being able to watch it. And SAO dubs has always been good too. So
yeah, I watched the original subbed and dubbed.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Dude, man, I'm looking forward to it. What's next on the list? Oh, fuck. I love it.
So let's talk about Polo's fall favorite, Fire Force.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, my God, dude.
So Polo been going off about Fire Force every week, right?
Dude.
And I don't want to go too much into this, but he been making sure to let everybody know that Fire Force is better than not Demon Slayer, but Fire Force is better than Black Clover.
And Dr. Stone.
And Dr. Stone as well. But let's just talk about how ridiculous Fire Force actually is.
It's so good, dude.
Like, so our dude Takehisa Hinawa.
Oh my God.
he was the star of the show this time, my dude.
Absolutely.
Like, he went hard. And I knew he was raw. I ain't know he was this raw.
Yeah, because when they fought the fifth, I knew he was a fucking beast.
Yeah, but they made his power seem so watered down back then.
Yeah.
Here, they showed us a whole other level. Like, he's not just shooting the bullets and controlling them this time.
Because he wasn't, if you notice, like, if we go back and just reminisce on the incredible story that Fire Force is slowly, it has been slow, I'm gonna give you that, but it's intentional. The slow, like, world building has been doing. He didn't try to hurt Company 5 at all. Like, his goal wasn't to hurt them. So he was just doing little pea shooter stuff with his
controlling the momentum and making them move and go around corners and stuff.
Exactly. And then, like, basically hitting them with the velocity of rubber bullets. This man got to fight full out this time with the arrow chick, and she's incredible too, by the way. I love her. Her dub voice actress. I need to find her on Twitter because she's incredible.
Her eyes was killing me in this anime. I was like, come on, man.
Dude,
some arrow eyes.
Don't this show have so many scenes that you just want to draw? Like, I took screenshots of just scenes that you can hang on your fucking wall. They look so good, dude.
I've already got like 10 screenshots saved as wallpapers.
Dude, they're so good, man. All right, yeah, let's talk about that a little bit though. So what they're in the what they call it?
The underground.
The underground, yeah.
They call it the nebula or the void.
The nether.
The nether, that's what it is. There you go, the nether.
They call it the nether. So they're in the nether, and our boy is literally about to shoot the fair ones with the bow and arrow chick, with these two slouches sitting in the corner waiting for him to get weak so they can attack. But that entire fight, again, from the sound to the animation, top fucking tier, bro. Like, seriously.
Someone called 50 Cent.
I don't know.
And now I got the strap.
Right. It was insane, man.
My dude had a little, like, literally just a little package of barrels, not even like, like fucking rounds. He just had a package of fucking barrels, and he put on and that's what that was funny too. It's like he fired off one shot and realized, no, that's not gonna hit her. It's like next scene we see him with a rifle in his hand. Yeah, and he really about to take some shots. And this, I just wasn't expecting him to be firing off tank rounds. Like, he fired every time he take a shot. The whole explodes. Muzzle just opens up, and he got to replace the whole muzzle and put on a new one. I'm just like, yo,
because he can make it a tank round. That's his power. That's his second generation. He's only second gen. Yeah, so that's his second generation power. How fucking cool is this power system, bro? Right.
And he's increasing the momentum of the round so much. And it's such a regular large round. He's increasing that momentum of that round so much that when it fires out, it blows his barrel up and comes out with so much impact. It's like a tank round. And he's going against someone who's literally she's a third generation, and all she's doing is just firing arrows that hit with the same impact. Yep. So to counter that, he's trying to hit her as hard as possible. And at first, honestly, even though he was like going at her hard, it looked like he was losing.
No, straight up. Yeah, he was definitely losing. He was getting bodied.
Right. But it took him a little bit of inspiration to say, you know what, like, I ain't gonna go down. And what I loved, and I said this in the first episode we talked about Fire Force, I loved how when he went down and felt like he wasn't gonna be able to win, the blue lights from the jacket
lit up.
It's supposed to be a resemblance, a symbol of your friendships and like the people who are supposed to save you. He see that blue light, he get up, and he got that look in his eye like, oh yeah, I'm about to blow you all the way up, lady.
So time out. Before we continue with him blowing up, what you just said is the perfect example of why this is so much better than Black Clover. Is because it has the same characteristics, because obviously it's shonen, the power of friendship, but the power of friendship isn't blurted out in, oh, I'm doing this for my black bulls, or I'm doing this for my brothers and sisters, whatever that bullshit is in Black Clover, and they magically get a spell. It's symbolized via the art, via the animation. It's a symbol, not necessarily like called out into this.
We also got to remember, he's always had this power. It's not like it's his new power for him.
Exactly.
You know, this is something like he already trained a long time ago. We're just now seeing it for the first time.
Exactly.
So for us, it makes way more sense. it's different if Yami got some power in Black Clover. Whereas, why every character? I'm sorry, let's not do this again. Let's not do this again.
All right, sorry, y'all. We trying to destroy Black Clover too.
But
I just wanted to point that out though.
You're 100% right. That's one of the things that I said I wanted to bring out. That was so like specifically awesome is that they show how that light shines on him, and he's like, I gotta stand up and do this for my people, right? Mm-hmm. He fires that last shot, and he not only does he fire and manipulate the round, the force and the fire around his round to make it increase and go faster. He takes the fire that she shot at him and uses that as well to amplify his round. And
infuses it into his round to make his flame even stronger when shooting it, which created this beautiful, probably the best looking scene in the show. Even for her, like her face was like, oh shit, that's gorgeous.
When she got hit, she was like, the lighting effects,
it was
everything.
Man. It was beautiful. Dude, I can't stress it enough, man. Fire Force is going to be slept on for a long time. The world's going to continue to call Black Clover better. Dr. Stone is definitely good, but it's not better than Fire Force. The most recent episode of Dr. Stone just revalidated that for me because, again, it's them recycling the same animations, doing virtually the same exact things. It's kind of like the bad guy of the week in other shows. It's the problem of the week in Dr. Stone. And it's becoming kind of predictable. I'm going to get hate for that.
Well, they completed their phone, so, you know. Now,
how do you feel about Dr. Stone?
I really like Dr. Stone. I mean, I still have some more to say about Fire Force, but I feel like Dr. Stone is really good depending on what you want. Like, if you want to go into something with this perspective that this is what you were expecting, basically, then Dr. Stone, I think, is 100% on point.
Right. It looks great, too.
Yeah, I also think, and I mean, sometimes they don't, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true, too.
I think that I don't think Dr. Stone's a bad show at all. I think I would literally, to me, it's like how when I first started watching anime, Full Metal Alchemist was always on in the background, and then I actually watched it, and I was like, yo, this is like actually top 10 easy, amazing. I don't think Dr. Stone's necessarily top 10, but I definitely think that like if I had it play in the background, I never paid attention, I would be disappointed in myself for not actually giving it a chance.
No, it definitely deserves attention. It definitely deserves attention, but not all
deserves attention.
Yeah, it deserves all, like, way more, in my opinion. But yeah, I love it. I love. We picked the right time to do this podcast.
Yeah, it was great timing.
Isn't this great timing? Like, so much good shit to talk about. It's great. Did we have something else, or is that it?
Oh, 40 minutes. I think that was it.
That's it.
That's it for our anime list normally.
Yeah. Okay. Rule. Hey, listen. You guys want to know how to get that gift card? All you literally have to do is tweet at us or write into our Gmail. What is your favorite waifu? Any anime, any time frame, don't matter what she look like, who she is. Just tell us. We already got quite a few entries already for this gift card. So if you want a chance to win it, write into us on Twitter, slide in them DMs, or in our email, miccheckwaifu@gmail.com. Just send us your favorite waifu. You can just send me one name. You can send me a backstory on why you named them that. And we'll go from there. We'll read it on the show next week if you win. And maybe next week we bring a topic about waifus. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, you want to do the waifu topic next week?
Let's do our maybe our favorite waifu of the year.
Waifu of the year. Okay. That's so easy. Thank God. Thank you, Tell. You gave me a break.
I feel like we do top 5 waifus of ever on 1 year anniversary.
Let's do it. That's kind of far, but let's do it.
We've been doing this for almost 6 months, bro.
Yeah.
No, we've been doing this for longer than 6 months.
That's true. 26 weeks. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. All right. We're going to take a quick break. the song we're gonna play is a cover of Jewel's Rest in Peace song, Lucid Dreams. One guy I actually enjoy listening to because he had this rap rock style that I enjoy. Him and Lil Uzi Vert both had that rap rock style that I like. So we're gonna play that cover in honors of him for this break. And when we come back, we're gonna talk My Hero episode 71, which is, you know, whatever episode of this season. And, we'll see y'all when we get back. Welcome back to Mic Check Waifu. Sorry to have you on that little bit of a somber note, but it had to show some love to Juice WRLD. It's just, we have to, as a society, get these kids to understand that these pills and this syrup stuff is bad, man. You gotta stop it. Don't do it. That's really all I have to say about that.
I agree. I want to say don't do it. You know, people handle their depression and stuff however they handle
different.
it.
Yeah, true.
Just, I would say my biggest word of that is to reach out.
Yes,
if you feel like you need to do that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Get help whenever you need it. Okay. Now, this is where we talk about My Hero. We're going to go full spoilers, talk everything about it. I know this episode has been pretty much like our old episode where we just talk about just anime we've been watching. But this is kind of a section where we hold near and dear to our hearts because this is kind of what we surrounded the show off of. And that's just bringing one specific anime that we just talk about and spoil and go from there. So this latest episode of My Hero, I'm starting to slowly not like this season.
Oh, God.
Yeah, slowly. I still like it.
What happened? What happened that made you?
This pacing is starting to get to me, man.
Is it too fast paced?
No, it's the complete opposite.
Really? You think it ain't?
Yeah, man.
I don't know what season you watching.
No, it's just okay. The show is good. Again, I'm in love with the characters, but like literally the entire episode is spent of them just running through this base, and I thought we was gonna actually get to some real action, but I feel like it's just being drug out just to be drug out. And I know, although I get the whole story behind Sun Eater and, you know, his love for a million or whatever the hell. It's great, I guess. But man, now is not the time. I guess it's just not going at the pace I wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
I think you just being impatient, brother.
I think that's what it is. I think I'm being impatient because I didn't feel like it was the right time for that. I understand the story they did it and why, because they wanted to show his character development this episode, I guess, during that fight. But don't do it during that fight. That fight was so good. Just have him. I don't know. Maybe I guess it was like a Dr. Stone situation to where the flashback was a little too long for my liking in the middle of some high intense action, which kind of threw off the entire episode for me. Like the pacing of the episode, it was just thrown off because you got Eraser doing this fucking thing and slam a dude down. And like we start to see, you know, him actually fighting. But like, I didn't need them going back into childhood cutscenes and shit during this crazy epic dope ass fight that I enjoyed a lot.
I loved all this episode.
Yeah, I know you did. I knew you was gonna say that.
And I'm not trying to be like, I don't feel like I'm trying to be like extra lenient or anything or give it a chance.
No, I understand why you do that.
I feel like I thoroughly enjoyed the backstory.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is coming from the perspective of I read the manga.
Mm-hmm.
In the manga, they don't give us this extra information. And that's the stuff I really enjoy, right? Like sometimes, like you said, sometimes you don't mind filler because it's appropriate for some character building, right?
Yeah.
And I think that what they're doing is they're trying to show how like big of a step this is for a character who is normally not very heroic or forward unless like he has something motivating him, and it's kind of showing you why he is the number 2 hero in the school.
Yeah, straight up.
And
he's fucking powerful.
His quirk is amazing. Like they even let us see he ate the dude's crystals and used his quirk that fast. Yep,
which is mind blowing. Like that, I wanted to see more of that. Like, yeah, and for them to take us back. Okay, again, I didn't mind them taking us back because it was dope to know why he feel the way he feel and that, you know, that little backstory. But it was so long.
Yeah, I think it's also getting us tied to like emotionally tied to these characters, right? So like these are the big 3, right? They're at least gonna be here for another year,
right?
In the anime, right?
You don't think that like they couldn't emotionally tie us with a shorter little backstory?
Definitely, but I think like all I'm saying is they're giving us these 2 characters, and they're like, all right, this is this character who is a little timid, and you might not like him. Let's give you a reason to like him. Yeah, here's the character that we know everybody like Lemillion. Everybody like Lemillion. Yeah, ain't no reason to not like Lemillion.
Facts.
Let's show you why Lemillion likes this character so much so that you like him too. Yeah, and I felt like that correlation to me made the cutscene great. Now, yeah, it could have probably been a little bit shorter,
just a little bit,
because they could have took out some of the.
Yeah, I know, dude.
But I was okay with the emotional impact of it, and I think that it's only going to serve to make this season that much better.
Okay. I can see that. It's the fight again. It was during the fight. If it was just maybe a little bit before
the fight.
Yeah, or even the episode before that, like before this one, I would completely understand and I would be all for it. Even if it gave us less of them invading the base and it was all last episode, that would have been perfect. But
did you feel? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was done.
Did you feel the same when Deku fought Todoroki? Because they gave us a whole. They cut that shit up. It was like, wow. Yeah. This is why Shoto's face is this way.
I think I did though. I think I felt that exact same way because where it was.
Yeah, we see Deku going hard, breaking his limbs.
Yeah.
And then we see Shoto like taking it, going off on him. And
because he was just about to do something, and it, like right when he was about to do something, it'll cut. It'll flash back. Yeah, I guess it's not in the most opportune times is when they decide to put them, and at least make them shorter. If they do that, great, but make them shorter to where it doesn't artificially drag on the episode, which is exactly what I feel like it did. Like you're giving us 24, so
yeah. I was gonna say I think that mentally it drags on the episode, but if they literally were to just take that same timing or that same cutscene and put it at the end of the fight or at the beginning of the fight,
no, true, yeah, it would have had a better impact too.
It might lose its impact for some people, you know.
Yeah, I can see both ways. You're right.
Now, I do still want to talk about our dude Sun Eater though, and how he managed to take down 3 villains by himself.
Easy. And then 3 boss ass villains too. Like they got some real quirks.
Right. The one dude can snatch your literal whatever you're wearing. He was snatching his own skin off of him basically.
Yep.
The other dude can eat anything.
Yep.
And then what was the last dude? He had
crystallization.
The crystallization.
Oh, I guess I could bring that up. You know how they went into their backstories, the villains' backstories? It was snap. It was a snapshot of who they were and what happened to them, and that was enough for me. I know they couldn't do that little with Sun Eater, right?
Yeah,
but
he's a whole hero.
Yeah, but they could have chopped it down and still had the same impact, though.
And it showed the villain synergy, why they worked so well together.
Exactly, and I thought that was the best part, seeing them work well together like that. I'm kind of like, oh shit, these villains is doing it right now. Like
they're the mafia though.
Yeah, they're pretty dope, and I kind of liked them after that. After I learned about them and why, and they're like even the reason for them doing this. Like, okay, they were cast aside or whatever their little short backstory was, and why they follow overall. That's also awesome. And like, I couldn't do nothing but respect it, man. Overall, is a beast. He know exactly what he's doing.
They put their life down.
Mm-hmm. He know exactly what he's doing. He's a great character.
You know I love Overhaul. He's my favorite villain in the series.
Yeah, he's great. and all he did this episode was just walk down the hallway. But that shit was so menacing, man. I couldn't.
I don't think anyone wants to touch Overhaul or let him touch them.
So what is the side effect of using that drug?
The quirk enhancing drug?
Yeah. The end of the day.
It's really just like you use the quirk enhancing drug and it powers you up and it lasts for a short time. That's really just it. I don't think there's really a downside, which is why it's probably illegal.
Right. Because I'm wondering, like, the dude that used it to basically go inside the building and turn the building completely different. Like, I wonder if something was going to happen to him after he came down from it, but I guess not, huh?
Well, so that's why I know, like, if you compare how everything's happened so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever they've given anyone the quirk enhancing drug, it never lasts long.
That's true.
So it has to go fast for this to happen. He has to rearrange the entire building fast or something for this to work. So it's like, that's what puts me in the mind frame that like, okay, these things are going to go fast. We're going to see Kirishima and Fat Gum fight. And then we're going to see the next scene after that. And it's like, it's got to go fast.
Damn, you know the next scene after that. I wish I knew the next scene after that.
I don't know the next scene after that. I just know what the end game is.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, I think I know what the next scene is. I just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I feel like.
My fucking heart.
Because, I mean, knowing what I know from just my fresh start in manga, and sorry again, guys, I just want to throw this in like 55 minutes into the episode. We're going to bring back my check manga, just not this week, because I'm still so far behind. I have to catch up. Sorry. I apologize. But, like, knowing what I know from my, like, starting mangas, like, starting to get into manga, some manga are extremely good at adapting into anime. Like, for instance, my very first, like, manga that I went hard in was Love is War. And that shit was verbatim manga versus the anime. They cut out maybe one or two chapters that, I mean, it totally makes sense of why they cut it out. But it was like so verbatim that it kind of hurt, because I'm like watching the show and I'm like disinterested in the show because I read all this already. Yeah. So, I mean, with that, like, I don't know. Do you ever feel like you don't get dejected? Probably not in the action show, though.
So first of all,
it's probably different in action shows.
This has been so dope, like animated, that it's so hard to not like it, right?
Yeah.
You know, like I will say for season, was it 2 when they fought Muscular, or was that season 3? I was kind of like, I didn't think it was all that. But I went back and watched it again. And I was like, no, that's pretty funny.
No, it was real good.
If I didn't read the manga, I'd have been like, this is the hype of shit.
That's how it was when I saw it. It was so great.
But I think we're going to have even more hype moments.
Okay, so I guess when you look at it that way, it's always different for action shows.
I'm not ready.
Because you don't get to see the animation of the action actually being drawn out. But like something like a slice of life, I guess, is a little different. But man, it's good. The episode stop. The episode was good. I just wish the pacing was a little bit better. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this is going to be a normal thing in My Hero, but
I'm starting to get that now.
In the manga, they don't do that at all. Like, you know, like you don't get that. Like you get the backstory, but it's not just interjected in between in the middle of the fight.
Yeah.
And the few times they do it in the manga, it seems more appropriate. It's like, here's the fight, and then here's a chapter or half a chapter about what happened and why that happens. And it doesn't seem like, because you're already a week later and it's a whole fresh restart.
Yeah. Yep. And that's when they give you that backstory, like after the fight or before.
It sometimes it's in the middle of the fight, but it's like I said, you're reading chapter to chapter. So like if it's a big fight and you got to wait next week, they'll give you like a little bit of backstory, like a third of the chapter will be some backstory. See. And it'd be like, okay, I already had to wait anyway. So like it didn't feel as if like you were in the middle of something epic.
Yeah. That's okay. I can see how that's different. Okay. Well, I mean, I liked it. I did like it. It's becoming harder to watch with that because we're watching it week to week. I mean, this would be great for somebody that's like going to binge My Hero when it's done. Like, imagine how fantastic that's going to be.
Yeah, that'd probably actually be fire, because I remember watching my first season of My Hero. Yeah,
if you got to binge My Hero, then you were lucky because you didn't have to deal with this. But us that's going next. Yeah, for us who's dealing with this week to week shit, it kind of hurts, and it kind of, I don't know, it ejects me out a little bit out of the world, especially when you got shit going as good and as hard as Fire Force is or SAO. They're so like, I mean, and Fire Force is slower, but they're so they go. You know what I'm saying? They move. They move extremely well.
I'm gonna just have to say this: Fire Force has some growing to do before, to me, in my opinion, is as good as My Hero.
No, it's definitely. I'm not saying it's definitely as good. I'm just saying it's moving better right now.
Yeah, definitely right now. I would say it's moving better.
Yeah,
but I think it's only moving better because like people don't know what they in for.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. Hey,
but like
I made it
that backstory. Like I'm very interested in more of Fire Force's story. Like that world building is what I really care about, and I think that also like when we get more into My Hero, their world building is actually, I think, quite astounding and ridiculously good.
Yeah, no, My Hero's world building, what they did in season 1 was phenomenal. Like, the world is established. Like, we understand it. We understand the goals, and we understand like where it's going.
Yeah.
And the way it continues to grow is something that can't be slept on. So yeah, you're right. It's great. I can't wait till we do a full rating of it.
Yeah, we'll probably rate this season. Or
Yeah, just season.
I was gonna say, because this anime gonna be over for a while. We're gonna be like 30 something when this is done.
What, you think so?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Because like,
I mean, we are 28.
this whole thing, I mean, I guess realistically they could probably get all the way up into right before the villain arc with this one season. And then we'd really just be like one season behind the actual manga.
Mm. Okay. Well,
which if they did, god damn, that'd be fire. Oh my god. We can get a villain arc.
That's crazy. I like the show though. It's good. I can't wait till next week though. I know I keep saying that every week about My Hero, but it keeps doing me like this, so I can't help but to can't wait.
Doing you dirty.
Yeah, I can't wait. I guess that's a wrap for episode 26 of Mic Check Waifu. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter. I'm at Polo Bornfly.
And I'm at King Teliano.
Join our Facebook group, facebook.com/group/Mic Check Waifu. I don't even know if that works. I just say it because I think that's how it is. I guess we'll find out. Follow our Instagram at Mic Check Waifu and our Twitter at Mic Check Waifu. And we'll see you guys next episode. Peace. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
My sweet waifu.
Is that you?
One way or